Okay, folks, I have some brand new information that's going to rock your world. Do you understand that? So be patient and get ready for it. So remember my two predictions. Elvis somehow manifests after a spectacular event on June 11th in Seattle. And then my second prediction is that Trump gets his head wound on Obama's birthday, which is August 4th in Ohio. Trump gets the head wound and survives. And you know when Elvis was born, he was born January 8th, 1/8. He had an identical twin that died at birth. So there was two of them on 1/8. 1/8, 1/8, it equals 216. 216, get it? And August 4th is the 216th day of the year. And if you did the dates backwards, if you put the day first and then the month, 8/1/8/1, it would be 16/2. And the 162nd day of the year is June 11th. Those are my two predictions. And you know, this all came supernaturally, this information. Okay? I had the predictions, the dates before I knew any of these connections. And I told you Elvis was an identical twin, right? So if you were to put identical twins into the gematria calculator, look what it equals. 162 forwards and 216 backwards. There's your dates that my prediction dates. June 11th is the 162nd day of the year. August 4th is the 216th day of the year. You see that? And the day that the identical twins were born were January 8th. And I told you, if you put a crown on January 8th, because that's what the letter O is a crown. When you see the number 0 or the letter O, it's a crown. Like, oh Lord, okay? So if you put a crown on January 8th, the day identical twins were born, you get 162 forward, 216 backwards. Again, with my prediction dates of June 11th and August 4th. And you know Elvis Aaron Presley, his full name, this is how it's spelled on his gravestone, it equals 216. So that means all he would need is the 162, which is June 11th, because he already has the 216 for August 4th. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So he's looking for the 162, which is June 11th. And the year Elvis died, August 16th, 1977, to this year, January 8th, 2022, January 8th is Elvis's birthday. He turned 87 years old this year. And it's the most important birthday, and I'm going to show you why. But August 16th, 1977, the year Elvis died, to this year, when Elvis turned 87, the days are, look at that. It's 16/2, 216. Look at that. 162, 216. Those are the dates of my predictions. Look at that. And the same year that Elvis died, back in 1977, a horse called Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown on June 11th, 1977, which is the most prestigious, you know, event that you can win in horse racing. You have to win 3 different races back to back to back. Anyway, so he did it on June 11th, was the final leg of it, and he won this horse and won the Triple Crown. The same year Elvis died, and what is the name? Seattle Slew. To destroy Seattle. Slew means to kill. You understand? Anyway, like I said, this year, Elvis turned, if he was alive, he'd be 87 years old in 2022 on January 8th. You see? And like I showed you a little while ago, that from Elvis's death to this year, when Elvis turned 87 on January 8th, 2022, it was the exact days of my prediction. Look, it's 162, and then backwards is 216. So 162nd day is June 11th, 216th day is August 4th. It's perfect, you understand? So like I said, he turned 87 years old, and the 87th prime number is 449. And I did a video the other day. It was really long. That's why I'm going to show you a couple of things that I showed in that video, and then I'm going to get to the mind-blowing new info, okay? So the 87th, because Elvis turned 87, 87th prime number is 449. Now check this out. From Elvis's death back in 1977 to this year on June 11th, this time, June 11th this year, the day I'm telling you Seattle's going to be struck. Look at it. It's 44 years and 9 months. You see, 449. And I just told you that the 87th prime number is 449 because Elvis turned 87 this year. And interestingly enough, if you were to put August 4th, 2022 into the gematria calculator, look what it equals. 449. That's the 87th prime, like I just showed you. And look, it even has the 611 numbers backwards. But this is what's important, 449. Because this is the day Trump gets his head wound, August 4th this year. And speaking of head wounds, so JFK, he got the head wound, and that's his full name, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. And Elvis Aaron Presley, if you put these two together, because remember, Elvis Aaron Presley equals 216. And August 4th is the 216th day of the year when Trump gets his head wound. And remember, Kennedy got the head wound, right? So if you put these two names together into the gematria calculator, look what you get. 449. 449. Because I told you Elvis turned 87 this year, which is the 449th prime. Do you understand how impossible these connections are? And remember, I told you how important the horse racing Triple Crown is. So this year's Triple Crown, which starts with the Kentucky Derby, then the Preakness Stakes, and then the Belmont Stakes, it was the 148th running of the Kentucky Derby, which already ran. It was the 147th running of the Preakness, which already ran. And then the 154th running of the Belmont is going to run on June 11th this year. It hasn't run yet. And look, it's the 154th. The words the Antichrist equals 154. But what's important is if you add these three up, you get 449. Okay? Think about how impossible these coincidences are. Okay, folks, listen. I'm just going to get to the mind-blowing info, and I'm going to not show any more connections, any more than I have to, because I want to make this video short. So remember, I told you Elvis Aaron Presley equaled 216. So basically all he needs is the 162, which is June 11th, okay? To complete this identical twin charade, all right? And the 162nd day of the year is June 11th. Okay, now you're going to know why this year is the most important year. So remember, Elvis turned 87, and the 87th prime number is 449. And remember, June the 11th is the 162nd day of the year. If you add these up, what do you get? 611. Do you understand now? Do you understand what I'm showing you? This is it. This was the key right here. It all connects to each other now. Because look, June 14th is Trump's birthday, right? And the 165th day of the year is June 14th, right? So if you were to add 449 plus Trump's birthday of 165 days, it equals 614, the exact day he's born. You see how perfect that is? Just like Obama's birthday, this is the day Trump gets his head wound on August 4th, right? And August 4th can be either 216 days or on leap years 217 days. So the 87th prime number, 449 plus 216, look at that, it's 665. It's one short of the 666, right? But if you go to the leap year of August 4th, it's 216, it becomes 666. You see how perfect everything is? Like I said, folks, if this is not a mic drop moment right here, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, how much more proof before you understand that this information is coming from the Holy Spirit? I can't, say it in any other way. And let me add insult to injury, which I've shown many times this information. Remember, Elvis is 87 right now, right? And Trump is still 75. He won't be 76 until June 14th. So that means that is after June 11th. So he's going to be 75 years old on June 11th still. So what is 87 plus 75? 162. The 162nd day of the year is June 11th. And everything I just showed you throughout the video. And Obama, he won't be 61 till August 4th. And if you add all these together, you get 222. And we're in the year 222. And it's been 222 years since Washington died, and Seattle isn't Washington. And you know Washington's birthday is celebrated on 222. You understand? Everything connects, okay, to this year. Anyway, like I said, folks, this right here is the mic drop moment. You understand that? This information right here is beyond unbelievable. Anyway, just remember my two predictions, okay? Don't mix them up. I have hours of more new information that connects to all this, but I don't want to, fill it up. You're just going to forget the most important info, which I just showed. Anyway, that's why I'm going to try to keep it short, folks. These are my two predictions. End of video.